What's up, YouTube? If necessity is the mother of invention, then what is its foundation? Meaning, how is it that you accomplish requirement or gain access to resources which fulfill necessity? I'm going to investigate the various ways which cultures utilize techniques to overcome necessity and to fulfill requirements, and how the simple act of altering the method in which you attain requirements can drastically have a significant impact on the technological and societal advancements of a society. So we begin our investigation by looking at the different modes in which people throughout ancient histories actually were able to overcome the obstacles of necessities or requirements. So the necessity is nourishment and sustenance. And due to necessity, innovation occurs. And the innovation is in regards to the tools utilized to acquire this requirement of life, which is sustenance and nourishment. So you can see here the hunters, they're hunting, the prey. And the tool, which is the mother of, through invention and necessity, the spear came about, or, atlatl and whatever. And so they use this tool to acquire the goods. And you have a nomadic lifestyle where you're in constant fluctuation with the seasons, and you're hunting and you're gathering, which doesn't allow really that much time for you to kind of sit and to think about things, because there is a brief moment of time between, you hunt and you kill and you store the kill and things to that extent, but really it doesn't allow too much uh, societal advancement, so to speak, and it's much more of an independent way of life. Sure, you have people going out in groups to hunt large animals and things to that extent, but it really doesn't provide some sort of foundation or hierarchical system of society to really exist. And so this being a founding technique or a foundation for innovation isn't necessarily that viable of a pathway if you're thinking in terms of technological advancement or advancement through non-necessities such as art and things to that extent. It doesn't necessarily provide the pathways for those things to accumulate and to appear. So I thought, well, if hunting and gathering isn't necessarily the foundation for innovation, then what is the foundation for innovation? And the foundation for innovation, in my personal opinion, is a society based upon agriculture. As soon as you have a society that's based upon agriculture, it allows for there to be much more advancement within the society. Not only in regards to innovation because of necessity, the necessity still being the resource that's being harvested, but as soon as you have a specific class designated towards, crop production and agriculture, no longer does everybody have to be involved in crop production and agriculture. Soon, there can be specialists in regards to other areas and aspects of life, which allows there to be, means of exploration and means of, invention, not in direct relation to necessity or requirement. You can explore, you can expand on thought, you can philosophize. There are a great deal of articles which go into this. Anyways, this one states, but in most cases, sedentarism was probably associated with quite rapid population increases. And as pressure on resources mounted, either people would have to leave or some means would have to be found to increase the local food supplies. As for instance, the adoption of agricultural techniques. So why are agricultural techniques so important? Agricultural techniques allow the development of new technologies. A second effect of the development of agriculture on early societies is that once people were living in permanent settlements, they began to develop new technologies that significantly impacted all areas of life. Some major technological innovations that occurred as a result of agricultural development include, we go into all these different things. And it's kind of funny, a society that's based upon agriculture can still go and hunt and gather, but it doesn't necessarily work the other way around. A society that's based upon hunting and gathering doesn't necessarily get the opportunity or have the ability to produce agriculture in a sufficient manner to maintain society. So again, like I've said, if this pyramid right here is representative of the different layers required for there to be innovation, then agriculture would be down here on the very bottom, where this whole structure of society requires this agriculture. And once this agriculture is in place, it allows there to be specialists which can explore things not in direct relation to necessity. So there you have it. Agriculture itself is the foundation for innovation.